Hello students, let's start with checking of spelling and grammar. What I have done here is I have made a text ready for easy understanding of the whole process, and intentionally I have made few wrong spellings here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go to review tab and click on spelling and grammar. That will open a box on my right which will show the suggestions. For example, it has selected civilization, and I can click on this. So now it is correct. Again, ancient. Then this one is correct, as this is a Hindi word. This is correct, and it is not there in English dictionary. That is why underline is there, so it will remain and we can ignore it. Okay, and here this one is domestication, this one is millennium, this one is caste, this one is janapadas. Okay, I can ignore it. This one is also, I can ignore it. This is influence, this is pre-existing, this is literature, this is ignore once, this is ignore once. Okay, here they are asking us to put a question mark. This is a grammatical error. This is Office 2019, and Office 2019 grammatical mistakes are shown in blue double underline. So I am clicking on it. So what I am doing here is, with the help of spelling and grammar check, I am taking the suggestions given. If it fits, I am clicking on change or clicking on the suggestion. Otherwise, I am clicking on ignore. Okay, Indianized. Okay, I'll just click on it, and then Kannauj is fine, so I'll just ignore it. Ignore, ignore. Okay, this one is umpire, this one is ignore, 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 and this one is period. Okay, so after the whole document is done, the computer, I mean Microsoft Word, will say spelling and grammar check is complete. So I'll click on OK. So the spelling and grammar check is completed. Okay, next topic is Thesaurus. So Thesaurus is a book of synonyms. That means if I select a word and open Thesaurus, it will give me the synonyms of that particular word. For example, let's see genetics. Okay, I have selected the word genetics. Now I am clicking on Thesaurus inside review tab, proofing group. As I clicked on Thesaurus, I got the synonyms of genetics, that is heredities and inheritances. Similarly, if I click on domestication, if I select domestication, and once again I'll have to click on Thesaurus. So it is taming, training, housebreaking, house training, subjugation, and house training. Okay, so these are the synonyms of the selected word which we can get inside the thesaurus. And where thesaurus is, it is inside the review tabs proofing group. Okay, next topic is find text. So what find text does, it finds a particular word or a phrase in a document. So for that, what I need to do is I'll click on home and go on the right hand side to click on find inside editing group. It opens a navigation panel, and if I type a word which is there in the document, it will highlight it. For example, barley. As I typed barley, barley is highlighted on the in the text. Okay. Similarly, if you type scatter, see it is already highlighted. Composition, composition. See, there are two compositions. Okay. So this is the way fine text is used for MS Word. Okay. Next we need to learn is find and replace text. So in this case we will again go to home tab and click on replace in the editing group. It will open a dialog box. Okay. Here we will try to find a word and replace it with a different word. So for example, we just found composition in the previous topic. So we are trying to find composition only, and we will replace it with configuration. Make sure you are writing the correct spelling. So we are trying to find composition in the text and replace it with configuration. If there is only one occurrence, then we can click on replace. If there are multiple occurrences, we should click on replace all. So what I am doing is I'll click on replace all. As I click on replace all, I'll get a message of the replacement. So what I got here is all done. We made two replacements. So we understood that there are two occurrences of the word composition and both of them are replaced with configuration. Then we will click on close. Next topic on the list is mail merge. Mail merge is an option provided by Word where we can send a common letter, application, invitation, circular to multiple recipients in a same step. So let's see how to do it. To execute the mail merge tutorial, what I did is I have written a small piece of invitation and I have mentioned a to here and left a little gap here where I will add the recipients and then the message and thank you. So I have kept my cursor under to, and now what I'll do is I'll click on mailing. Inside mailing, on the left hand side we have start mail merge drop down. When I click on the drop down, I see step by step mail merge wizard. When I click on it, it opens a panel on the right hand side which is mail merge panel, and it says step 1 of 6. As I have already written the letter or say invitation, I don't have to do anything in step number 1 and I'll go to step number 2. Similarly, I don't have to do anything in step number 2, so I'll just skip to step number 3. Inside step number 3, I'll create a recipient list or browse an existing one. So in this case, I'll create a recipient list first. For that, I'll click on type a new list and then create, which will open a new address list dialog box where I'll put some data. For example, I'll use first name and last name, and I am writing Arvind Mathur. Another entry Rabesh Singh. Another entry Chandan Prasad. Dhiru Kakkad. Edward Healy, Farouk, engineer, Ganesh Goyal. Imagine that here I have created a list which uh, is say 1000 names. So next what I'll do, I'll just click on OK, and what I have to do here is I have to save the list. So the word mail merge, here we will merge a Word document with the recipient list. So there are two files which will be merged, and that is why the name is mail merge. Okay, so I am just typing a name, recipients, for the list of recipients, and it is saved inside documents. So the list is ready. The next box which opens automatically is mail merge recipients, where if I click on first name, it will be sorted alphabetically. Okay, so it is sorted alphabetically now, and now I'll click on OK. So with this, the work in step number 3 is done. Step number 3 is done. So now we'll click on next. In step number 4, we will add the fields to the document. For understanding, try to remember or recall, or just remember that we have entered the data inside first name and last name of new address list. So I am clicking on more item. Everybody check this. I am clicking on more item. I am clicking on first name and insert. So as my cursor was here, it is inserted here. Another, that is last name, insert. So both the fields where I have put the data is inserted in my document. Now I'll close this document, close this dialog box, and I'll just add a space between first name and last name, and I'll just format it a little. I'll go to home tab and click on bold, italic, and increase the size considerably. Okay, so step number 4 is completed. Next we will go to step number 5. As I clicked on step number 5, it is for preview. So I have added around 7 names. You imagine that there are 1000 names, and here I have recipient 1 is Arvind Mathur, recipient 2 is Bhavesh Singh, Chandan Prasad, and so on. Okay, so I can see the names changing here. And next we will have complete the merge. Step number 6 is to print. Step number 6 is to print. And now what I'll do, I'll click on print, and all records, if I keep it that way, click on OK, it will open the print dialog box. If your computer is connected to a printer, it will come out through the printer. Now I don't have a printer connected, so I'll just save the letters as PDF. So it is already selected Microsoft Print to PDF. When I click OK, I have the documents here. So I'll just use desktop and say mail merge tutorial. Okay, so click on save. All the 7 letters are saved as PDF. To check it, I'll just minimize this one, and check here, mail merge tutorial. When I open it, you can see the first one is Arvind Mathur. Okay, and next one is Bhavesh Singh, Chandan Prasad, Dhiru Kakkar, Edward Haley, Farooq engineer, Ganesh Goyal. This is the way mail merge is used. Okay, now what we will do, I have made a new invitation to use the list which I have created already. So for that, what I'll do, I'll click the cursor under 2 as usual, go to mailings tab, start mail merge drop down, step by step mail merge wizard, and mail merge opens on the right hand side of my window. Here once again I'll skip step number 1 and step number 2, and in step number 3, instead of clicking type a new list, I will keep use an existing list which is already selected, and instead of create I will have browse. So when I click on browse, I can select the existing list which I have created earlier. Like for you, I have created recipients. So I am clicking on recipients and click on open. As I click on open, the next processes are exactly same. So here I can click on first name to sort the list alphabetically, click on OK. As it is already saved, I don't have to save it again in step number 3. Next is step number 4, where I will add the merge fields. So for that I'll click on more item, which will open insert merge field dialog box. From here I'll click on first name insert and last name also insert, then close. Once again I'll keep a gap between first name and last name and format it a little. Okay, next is step number 5, where I can see the names. Okay, and next is step number 6, and click on print all. Okay, once again, as I don't have a printer connected to my computer, I'll just make the PDFs of the invitations. So I'll just click on OK. And once again, mail merge tutorial number 1, save. Okay, so let's see how it is. Here, mail merge tutorial 1. Now you can see all the names are in red. Here 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. Thank you.